Mom, I wanted to do a few more things out here before I made a video, so I'm making you a separate one so you can see everything while it's up and growing. This is the yard. This guy, stand back, was literally the size of one little piece when I got him, but that was like years ago. He's still grown a lot. This plant I got this year, and this is like 20 plants now. It needs to come out. And just some stuff, but I wanted to show you the yard. These guys, looking at these inside made me want to show you the yard. They're beautiful. And I've got something bells. This is a Pink Panther coral bells cotton candy. And this beautiful thing, that is my string of rubies. And these are some experiments and babies. Here's some babies from my angel wing, which right now is infested with aphids because they love new growth. These are all babies. That's a tray of babies. A lot of these come from babies. This plant I thought completely died, my watermelon plant, but a piece about that big was in one of those bigger baby barrels, and it grew into that. And I even cut off like 10 pieces the size that it was because I'm going to regrow it. This is my mutant plant. I've got a couple of her babies I'm trying to keep from not growing normal. Her head's over there somewhere, and she's having babies. This is my topsy-turvy. I love this plant. Those were all on her, plus even more, but she got so heavy that it fell over. So I am going to grow all these that came off of the bottom of these. This is her flowers, and I'm going to dry these. I'm going to try to grow some stuff from seed. This guy, oh, sorry, little guy. It's a baby from the Black Knight over there. Every little thing grows into a plant. I was going to show you. That's how come I have so many, because I have a hard time throwing them away because they're not, I don't have a soul or nothing, but they are living. There's many examples. See how every one of those leaves, those plants are coming off the bottom of a leaf. That's how they grow. So I have a hard time killing them. So now I just have all these babies. I'm doing better though with not keeping every little tiny plant. And this was just like barely that much of it when I bought it at somebody's yard sale. And look at it now. That is called a cat ears. I can't even fully see it because it's up in the air. And this guy is super long to the ground. I have him up there so he doesn't keep getting stepped on, but that plant is huge. And this guy, all my plants started out little. The first few I got, that one that I showed you was, I said needed to be transplanted. There were like 10 in there. It's this plant right here. It turns into that. It's a form of aloe. And then I don't know what a lot of the plants' names are, but this one is a podpar something, but she's got a beautiful orange flowers right now. Love it, love it. That's how come I have so much hummingbirds that come by. And that's like the other thing. I have the tops to this. I just bought this new one because they're much needed in the winter. The pop-up, but I have the pop-up top in the garage. This is Fred. He actually is amazing. And the real Fred, I'll show you. He's somewhere, like he's a little coil that goes downward somewhere. He got beheaded. And now, since he got beheaded, he's over there. That's where he's at, that plant. That plant got beheaded, and look at it. I'm going to show you your plant in a second. That one is a frost. I need to put her in more sun, especially since the winter's, the time's changing, the season. And this is, that's octopus aloe over there. And then there's another topsy-turvy I bought this year. And there's my little cat, Felina. Felina, show Grandma your face. Felina, kitty, 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 kitty. Her name is Ella Felina, little fucker Felina. Her ears lopped because the county, and there's Stevie. He's like, I want love. Say, hey, Grandma. Then there's these down here, too. Oh, that plant over there, that really big one. That's like, looks like a beautiful leaves over there, that one. This is it. I beheaded it, and look at it, it's growing more plants, and then some other ones got in there. And I bought this at a yard, so it's kind of like Aunt Janice's. I wasn't sure if hers was going to live. That was why I got that in part. But it is. And then that main plant's been beheaded. This plant is in the main plant is in the house. A lot of them. Look at this guy. I need to do something about it. That whole plant, I just kept pulling her bottom leaves off. And now I got those babies. But you know what? Next year, this plant is, all these are babies, most of them. This plant never came out of that. It was a pre-bought arrangement, and I just haven't had time. And this beautiful plant right here, that giant, amazing girl, I'll have to get her from another section. She was literally only like 3 little ones like that were just on, I don't know, a 12-inch pole stalk. No, nothing else. And I kept going, God, I wish they'd grow more. Look at her now. She's amazing. I mean, look at how big the flower is. And this is a, I have a little tiny piece somewhere else, but this my other one died last year. It's just some babies. Oh, and this is new for me. And I just bought these during the beginning of the summer. And they were just 3 ones about that size. This one even grows more like crazy. They're going to grow like tails around a basket. I got to change them out. And this one reminds me of a starfish. She had beautiful flowers this year. And this one's pretty badass. Babies all over. Here's my beloved angel wing. Let me go back. She is infested with aphids right now. And later today, I will take her over there and spray her down. Yep, I did it once, and I haven't had time, and look at that. Unbelievable. Luckily, it hasn't moved anything else. This is the baby tanks. Some of these should have gotten taken out, and they haven't yet, but I'm trying my best. This is the Black Knight. Haven't seen a Hummer this morning yet. Look, he's growing a beautiful flower, and this plant actually was bigger, but it'll grow back again. Look at that Fred, he's beautiful. And then this I made from just some flowers that are up against the wall. And then this right here is actually some pieces of this. This, I've been having this shit called, stuff called mealybug in my plants, and it is a lot of work. I've got to check everybody. I'm going to walk out here. And then, I didn't show you this guy. It's a, I love the birds, even though that one sounds like it's in distress. This didn't flower yet. I hope she does. She flowered once last year, but she was half this size. I mean, it was the year before, and then I broke her off on accident. I was like, oh my God, I broke the flower. I couldn't believe it. It sucked. All right, let's move on. And this is my elephant plant that I've had for several years, but in a small thing. But I finally put this giant 50-gallon round here. And I've got a few things growing in here. I got some beautiful lamb's ears. And this is Canaan or something. I got some in the front. And here's my elephant ears. And you see how probably better like that. I'm not sure if you're getting a view because I'm doing my camera weird, but that big. And here's my monkey paws. That's 2 of them. I don't know why. I'm just not growing them that well this year. I probably need something different. Here's a view of that from here. I like to put a lot of little things. Oh, and I was going to show you. A little frog goes in there, and in here I got a water thing, and he goes back under behind there and sits in it. Here's your plant. She's growing even in this small thing because they only kind of grow to the size. And I've been meaning to bring her back over to you, but she's getting bigger. I'm still going to bring her over and put her in your thing so you can get an enjoyment out of her. And these are just kind of things I'm growing, but these are, I gave you one of those, I think. I think I got you one of those. I'm not sure. Can't remember its name. But these aren't too impressive, even though I do really like this one. I can't think of its name right now, but I like it. And then this is a lavender. I just cut it all back, and this is beautiful too. This is one of those other plants. I need to take it off here so it doesn't go down into those grades, but I was looking this morning. Look at the size of these. They're like peas. They're huge, some of these. And I love this plant too. It's not in flower right now, but when it does flower, this one, it's a combo of like 3 flowers. It's this one, and I love the way it has babies that hang. This spider plant, and then this Berber daisy, and then also this purple wandering dude, and another one too. It has this sword. Whoops, I broke one on accident, and a dang moth came out of there. Moths lay eggs in a sword plant. And this is gorgeous. This is the lamb's ear, and this, I'm surprised it's flowering again. It originally flowered gorgeous, several stalks, and it's making that little one. And none of them are really flowering right now, but they're still beautiful. Usually I have a shitload of these, but super big and gorgeous all in there and in here. I have several of those. And this only grew a little flower this year. It was super dinky. I bought it from that guy at a sale this year. I bought this from a sale too, this wishbone plant. I don't know if you can see how it's growing all weird like that. And then this plant, I have several places in the yard. I showed you the little tiny ones. It's just taken off. And it's growing those beautiful flowers. And here's babies I'm cultivating. A lot of these I had to quit. There's just not enough of me. And here's a jade I planted. I want to give you a jade too. But you got jades. You got jades. I wanted to have 2 badass jades. Here's another string of rubies. If you want any of these, let me know. Pretty much welcome to anything I got. I want to start saving the seeds of these. I'm going to put those in there. Sorry if you're getting a funky shot for me doing that. Here's a ginormous freaking fern. I'm actually going to have 2 beautiful like pots, are really nice like pedestal pots I bought to put her into 2 spots. And I didn't do it because it was hot, but the weather's changing, so I will. And then here is this baby. Actually, I didn't even know it. She completely died, and I just put, because only like the whole top part, probably this much of it from all the way down wasn't dead, so I planted those, and now it's regrown like that. Praise the Lord. It's grown back healthy and beautiful. And this is this beautiful, doesn't got a plant right now, but this thing is called an angel trumpet. And it's got a seed pod, I think. I bought that from the guy at the yard sale. And this is a beautiful, it hasn't grown any flowers this year, hydrangea. It's starting to just barely grow one. I'm going to put them over here actually later today. But I was just thinking I want to do mama plant thing because they might not grow any nicer because of the season. This might be as good as they get as far as in bloom and stuff. And then this little guy's cool. Some of these I just barely planted. This guy, if this was yours, if I'd have planted yours in something big like this at the beginning, it'd be ginormous. And then this is an aloe. That's actually, this one is Vera 1. And there's Vera 2. And I actually call this one Allie. And then I also have more babies. I split this up and I desperately need to transplant her again. Go back here like this. She's getting retransplanted in a taller pot. And I watched a video and I was nervous to do it the way they said. And obviously I needed to. Because now she's all sideways and stuff. And this is Fred's original plant, the top of its head. It's grown into all this and babies all over my yard. And then this plant is that brown one that's growing babies right there. And then these, I had like 3 of those. I bought it and there was 3 from someone. And now I have them all over the yard. And that is a Easter lily. And this is another Pachaparium. She had some bug damage and she's kind of in recovery bay right now. Make sure she don't have no, it's a reflection. And then that's that gorgeous one from the other side. Here's my kitten one. This is a lemon something and it's not doing good in here. And it looks like it has dang disease, darn it. Shitola. Disease is not good. It's a lot of work for me. But that back there, that one little thing that's showing, I just don't want to drop this diseased plant, even though it's a little fragment. Watch out, girl. I want to throw it in the garbage. Oh, and here's more babies, too. Forgot to show you those. And here's my bear paws. I need a plant having in a regular thing, and he'll get big. What was I showing you something? But oh, here's more babies. Another example like this, same thing as that other one. There was 3, and now I have that plant, this one. I've given him away. This guy had disease. He's in recovery bay. He's one of those. That's his mama. And then here's me actively. I'm not doing it now because I don't have enough time. But here's some more babies growing from just leaves. Oh, and there's my baby aloes. And then this lady needs out of there. I'm sorry, girl. She had disease. Show you what I'm looking at, so the video is not boring. Oh, this is Fred. This is the original Fred. This thing right here. I cut the head off that. And then, so this is that. That's his, that's Fred. The top of him grew into that. And then all those other Freds that I was showing you around the yard. All right, I love you. I just wanted to make you, let me get at least beautiful scenery. Oh gosh, darn it. Wanted to show you what the yard looked like because you haven't made it yet. And I get hummingbirds all day long at the feeder over there, all day. Love you, Mom. Happy Thursday.